Beneath the dark waters of the North Atlantic lies a story you think you know, but hidden within the rusting frame of the Titanic are secrets and tales that have slipped through the cracks of history. Join us as we dive deep into the icy depths, unveiling 10 astonishing facts about the Titanic that challenge what we thought we knew and reveal the ship's enduring mysteries. Ready to uncover the hidden truths behind the world's most famous maritime disaster?
Welcome to Path to Facts, where mysteries are solved and wonders are revealed. Today we'll delve into a world that's right under our noses, yet still full of surprises.
1. Unfinished features. When the Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage, not all of its luxurious amenities were complete, marking a contrast between its grandeur and the reality of unfinished work. The ship boasted a number of opulent features, including a swimming pool, gymnasium, and Turkish baths. However, although the pool was filled and ready for use, the Turkish baths were not fully operational, and other parts of the ship were still being worked on. This detail underscores the rush to launch Titanic on time, perhaps at the expense of full preparation and the ultimate experience promised to first-class passengers. 2. One book predicted the disaster. Morgan Robertson's 1898 novella Futility is an eerie prediction of the Titanic tragedy. Robertson's story described the Titan, a ship that bore a striking resemblance to the Titanic not only in name, but also in fate. Both were described as the largest and most luxurious of their time. Both were considered unsinkable, and yet both met their demise after colliding with an iceberg in the North Atlantic. The similarities between Robertson's fictional account and the real-life disaster of the Titanic are a haunting coincidence that has fascinated historians and conspiracy theorists alike, suggesting a premonition or an uncanny coincidence of fiction predicting reality. 3. Lifeboat drill canceled. The cancellation of a scheduled lifeboat drill on the day of the Titanic's sinking is a fact shrouded in mystery and speculation. Captain Edward Smith's decision to cancel the drill remains unexplained, raising the question of whether more lives could have been saved if the crew and passengers had been better prepared. This decision has been scrutinized over the years, with some suggesting it was due to the cold weather or a misunderstanding of the ship's safety needs. The lack of a drill likely contributed to the chaotic evacuation and underutilization of lifeboats during the disaster. 4. The last meal. The opulence of the Titanic's last first-class dinner stands in stark contrast to the tragedy that followed. The menu, featuring an extravagant selection of dishes such as oysters, filet mignon, and roast duckling, highlighted the luxury and excess of the era. This final meal, served in the grand dining room amidst the elegance of Edwardian society, symbolized the end of an era of unbridled opulence and the human cost of hubris. The memory of this lavish dinner, juxtaposed with the impending disaster, adds a poignant layer to the Titanic story, illustrating the fragility of life and the fleeting nature of luxury. 5. The ship had its own newspaper. The presence of a printing press on Titanic was a testament to the ship's modernity and its commitment to keeping passengers informed and entertained. The Atlantic Daily Bulletin served as a bridge to the outside world, providing passengers with the latest news, stock prices, and even gossip. This service was a luxury in itself, allowing passengers to feel connected to the country they were leaving or traveling to. The newspaper represents a slice of daily life aboard the Titanic, encapsulating the era's thirst for information and the ship's role as a floating microcosm of society. 6. Only 2 bathtubs for third-class passengers. The stark disparity between accommodations for first-class passengers and those in steerage is epitomized by the limited bathing facilities available to the latter. With only 2 bathtubs for over 700 third-class passengers, the reality of life on the Titanic's lower decks was far removed from the opulence and comfort enjoyed by the wealthier passengers above. This fact highlights the class divisions of the early 20th century, with the luxury of a private bath a distant dream for many on board. The struggle for access to basic amenities such as bathing facilities underscores the broader social inequalities of the time. 7. A multimillionaire locked in his room. The story of John Jacob Astor IV, one of Titanic's most famous passengers and one of the richest men in the world at the time, encapsulates the chaos and denial that gripped many during the ship's final hours. His initial decision to lock himself in his room, believing it to be the safest place, speaks to the disbelief and shock that confronted passengers at the unthinkable sinking of the unsinkable ship. Astor's eventual escape from his room, only to meet his fate in the icy waters, is a tragic reminder of the indiscriminate nature of the disaster, which claimed the lives of rich and poor alike. 8. The musicians played for hours. The Titanic's band, led by Wallace Hartley, became one of the most enduring symbols of courage and composure in the face of impending doom. The musicians' decision to continue playing, offering comfort and a semblance of normalcy to panicked passengers, is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Their music, which reportedly included the hymn "Nearer, My God, to Thee" as its final piece, served as a haunting soundtrack to the Titanic's final moments. The band's selfless act of playing to the end has been memorialized in numerous accounts of the sinking, highlighting their bravery and the comfort they provided to those facing the greatest crisis of their lives. The musicians' dedication to their art, even in the face of certain death, underscores the profound impact of music and collective human dignity in moments of catastrophic loss. 9. Chief Baker's survival. Charles Jugin's remarkable survival story is characterized by a mixture of luck and perhaps the protective effects of alcohol against the cold. Jogin, who reportedly drank heavily before the ship sank, attributed his ability to survive for several hours in the frigid Atlantic waters to the alcohol in his system. While the scientific validity of his theory remains in question, Jogin's story of survival is one of the most astonishing anecdotes of the disaster. His actions before the ship sank, including throwing deck chairs overboard for passengers to use as flotation devices, and his eventual rescue add layers to the tale of heroism and miraculous survival in the midst of tragedy. 10. A message in a bottle. The poignant story of Jeremiah Burke's farewell message, sent adrift in a bottle during the Titanic's final hours, adds a deeply personal touch to the stories of those on board. The discovery of the bottle and its message a year later near Burke's hometown in Ireland is a testament to the emotional resonance of the disaster that goes beyond the immediate horror of the sinking. It represents the human instinct to reach out, to say goodbye, and to remain connected to loved ones, even in the face of inevitable death. This story, born out of the personal tragedy of one passenger among many, underscores the collective grief and fascination that continues to surround the Titanic disaster. The bottle's eventual donation to the Cove Heritage Center serves as a tangible link to the past, allowing visitors to reflect on the individual lives behind the Titanic's legacy and the enduring human desire to remember and be remembered. If these hidden facets of the Titanic story have captivated you, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most fascinating tales. Have your own thoughts or secrets to share. Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to share this video with fellow history enthusiasts. Together, let's unravel the mysteries of the past, one story at a time.